Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back your lovely faces to a brand new video here on the channel. If you're new to the channel, hello to your lovely face. Today we're going to be talking about Logan Paul, his crypto scam, and Coffeezilla, the man who made a 3-part documentary on this whole CryptoZoo NFT project that Logan Paul and his team set up, which includes criminals, someone who's actually hijacked the code and fled to Switzerland and is demanding $1 million for it. And I've been trying to make this video now for about 2 to 3 days. Every time I've recorded the video, something new pops up. And I'm like, yeah, I gotta scrub that out of the last video. So I just thought I'll just make a new one going over it very quickly. So, Logan Paul created an NFT project, and this TechCrunch website actually puts out really nicely. So, given Logan Paul's dubious history on YouTube, it probably doesn't come as a surprise that his CryptoZoo NFT project has allegedly turned out to be a scam. Some investors ended up losing up to $500,000, according to independent YouTuber reporter Coffeezilla. The development of CryptoZoo has been stalled due to alleged non-payment for coders. And on his YouTube podcast on Impulsive in August of 2021, Logan Paul had this to say about this project. It's so fun. It provides a yield with a token. It can earn you money, and as a person who understands, I think, the NFT space enough to know what works, what people want, and what they're looking for. I think my game is going to make some waves. Now with that there, obviously he was like, I'm going to make a ton of money on this. Because it's the only reason why he's made this NFT project. You know, he's not giving any money to charity from it. He's not doing anything good. He's literally just going, I'm going to make this. I want money. How much money can I get from my fans? Now, it does say, obviously, earlier in the actual web page, he has got like 24 million followers on YouTube, 24 million on Instagram, 18 or 19 or whatever million on TikTok, and he's also on Twitter and other ones as well. So he's got a very high number of followers. And with this, they're the perfect people to be like, hey guys, I got a new NFT coming out, you must buy it with Ethereum. And they're all going, yeah, I'll buy it. That's what happens. But it does go on to say as well, like by here now, where I'll just highlight it for you folks. Paul's fans could buy an NFT of an egg, which hatches into an animal that is assigned 1 of 5 levels of rarity. These animals can be bred to produce more eggs that hatch hybrid animals, which also have specific rarity levels. When animals are hatched, they yield zoo tokens. The rarer the animal, the more it yields. So, Paul promised fans that they could play games with their animals, which would eventually enter the metaverse. The whole Mark Zuckerberg Facebook thing, according to CryptoZoo's product roadmap. But most of the goals on the roadmap have not been achieved. Now, this is when Coffeezilla made his videos, and they are absolutely incredible. I will leave a link to Coffeezilla's YouTube page down below, and it just goes through everything. They are quite long as well. Each episode, there's 3 of them, and it goes through everything. He interviews people who worked actually on the NFT project. He's spoken with some of the people who invested their money, and it's really sad to see that quite a few of these people, they lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. But it does go on to say by here, you know, as it turns out, Paul had employed multiple con men to work on the project, which is in fact true. Now, Logan Paul actually came out with a response video first to to Coffeezilla, excuse me. And with that, he was like, yeah, I work with criminals, so what? No, it's not my fault. I didn't hire him. Completely putting the blame on the people who literally does all of his hiring and firing for him. But he knew who they were. There was one guy he was working with, Crypto King, I think his name is, or something like that. And he's the one who scammed people out of Pokemon cards. When Logan Paul was buying the rarity of all the boxes, like there's only one sealed Pokemon box in the world where he spent like $5 million on, which is insane money, on Pokemon cards. And he was like, oh, this is brilliant, this is rare, look at this. And everyone's, you know, the people who actually do great things, they're like, yeah, that's wrong. You know, there was all these sort of things going on. And in the video, Logan Paul addressed a few people who are the criminals. The guy who's actually holding the source code is named Zach Kelling, and he's like, yeah, he is a felon. He's done this. Doesn't matter what he's done in the past, he's a criminal. And he's known for that. Why would your people even hire him? And it was interesting to see because, as you can see right here now, this is what he actually said in his own video. I know what you're thinking. What type of idiot would work with an unsavory individual like Zach Kelling? Paul says in his response video. He blames this hire on Eddie Ibanez, the former lead developer of CryptoZoo. I guess that's what I get for trusting the team that I relied on to vet and manage Eddie's hiring process, who also turned out to be a professional conman. Yes, Eddie Ibanez is another conman who said he worked for the CIA. He worked for MIT and all these other places, and he's the one who helped an NFL team get the Super Cup, or the Super Bowl Cup in 2018. It's like, what? How has he done it? Like, you know, there's that sort of thing. And it's interesting to see that Logan Paul, again, well, no, it's not actually interesting to see because we knew he would just pass the buck on. Like, oh, I don't want to do this. You do it. Let other people do it. I'm not taking the blame. It's not my fault, you know? But it does go on to say as well in this actual article that this isn't the first time that Paul has been accused of promoting crypto scams. In July 2021, he promoted the Poo coin Dink Doink, which almost immediately lost all of its value. Now, there are consequences for this sort of thing, which, as it says by here, Kim Kardashian, she's faced consequences for promoting crypto to her followers without disclosing anything. The SEC settled with her for $1.26 million over her partnership with Ethereum Max. Now, with all of this, it was interesting to see because in the response video, Logan Paul decided to do another response video. This time he spoke about it on Impulsive, which is his podcast. And on this, he's going on, Coffeezilla, he's like a little gnat. He's a gnat. He's persistent. He's doing this. He's doing that. I am going to sue him. So let him come out with everything. I don't care. My lawsuit is just going to keep going up and up with everything he says. Well, that's where I finished my last video because now Coffeezilla put this out on Twitter. Logan called me. He said he's deleting the 2 responses and is dropping the lawsuit threats. I believe he's making a 3rd response, which I'll be delaying my video to include. Hopefully this time he takes accountability and refunds the victims of CryptoZoo. That's what matters. Yeah, he didn't even take accountability for anything in his response videos. He literally blamed every other person apart from himself, you know? And it's like, yeah, he was like, well, okay, you know, I can see what you're doing that for because you're trying to save your own career. But now you're actually doing something which seems to be a good thing, but I'm not too sure at the moment. And with Coffeezilla, he does say, this was Logan's response to his Discord server for CryptoZoo, which, again, he hadn't been on the platform in 15 months. Hey all, just wanted to update you. I deleted my initial response to Coffee's series. It was rash and misaligned with the true issue at hand, so I called him today and apologized. The war is not with Coffee. In fact, I'm grateful he brought this to light. I will be taking accountability, apologizing, and coming forward with a plan in the near future. Thank you all for believing in this project and sticking with me. I know it's been a bumpy, but your support is everything to me, and I will make this right. And what cracks me up is, not a lot of people like that response, as you can see. But with that there, with him saying, I'm going to take accountability and apologize, you're going to pay him back? You're going to refund all these people? Because to be honest with you, him saying, oh, I'm going to come up with a plan, it's like almost to me, oh no, I got found out. How can I keep this going without people knowing what I'm doing? That's how this looks to me at this moment in time. And it's interesting because with him saying that, going to his Discord server and being like, oh, I'm really sorry, everyone. I'm going to come up with a plan and I'll be with you soon. It's like, right, okay. And with him saying about his response, it was rash and misaligned. Who told him that was a good video to put out? And on the second response, which is in the Impulsive podcast, his manager Jeff is on the couch with him. He's like, well, okay then. Is Jeff okay with this? Was Jeff the one who told you maybe you shouldn't sue? I think Jeff was the one who went, no, let's sue him. Let's sue him. Let's just make him quiet. Jeff is his manager. He goes everywhere with Jeff. You know, it's almost like that Logan Paul is Jeff's only client by the looks of things, because Jeff is everywhere that Logan goes. Which, maybe Jeff is not the person people think he is. You never know. He's probably his manager, but he's probably like, yeah, how can we get more money out of your fans? That's probably what's going on, and that's what I think most likely is happening. Because Coffee, he spoke with Jeff, finally, after so many times trying to get in touch with him, and Jeff was like, oh, yeah. He didn't really talk a lot through anything. He didn't do any accountability himself. You know, and again, it's all pointing at Logan, but I think the blame should be put on everyone. Logan, his managers, his people who he hired for everything. They should all be involved. That's what it should be. But that's what we got, folks. Let me know what you think about this below. We will be keeping you updated. As I said, there is going to be a third response video, which hasn't happened yet, which more than likely will probably come out tomorrow or Tuesday. More than likely on another Impulsive podcast, so people have to watch it all. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see each and every one of you soon.